All right, welcome back to the channel. As we know, TCU defeated Notre Dame today in their Sweet 16 matchup, 71-62, and they now are moving on to the Elite Eight. But shout out to Notre Dame. Notre Dame is one of the most fun teams to watch this season. I love the backcourt duo of Hannah Adago and Olivia Miles. They were really fun to watch, man. Sonia Citron, the Swiss Army knife, just doing everything for them. Good perimeter defensive player, can shoot the 3-ball. And the emergence of Leah Tu King. And look at what she did today. She was the team's most effective scorer. She had a double-double, 17 points, 10 rebounds, and she shot super efficient from the field, going 8 out of 9. And look at the rebound numbers. She had 10 boards, but half of her rebounds, 5, were from the offensive end. That just goes to show you how much grit and effort she was given today, man. Because defense is really about effort, y'all. So she was truly crashing the boards. Like I always say about Notre Dame, their weak bench definitely hurts them. Kay Caval is definitely gonna have to play better, especially next year, because she's only a freshman. So she's definitely gonna have to step up her game, so she can be a better player for them next season. And we all know most of their team is gonna be gone. But like I stated in my preview video, if Maddie Westball didn't play well, hey, I did not mean to rhyme that time. I'm rhyming like crazy. Let me chill out. But Maddie Westball, like I said in the preview vid, if she did not play good, they were going to lose this game. And we know Maddie Westball has been struggling if you look at her numbers from the last 4 to 5 games. So I wonder what her draft stock is going to be now. Because, y'all, this is where GMs really look at players. I look at mock drafts, early on in the season just to see how it looked like, pretty much, right? But y'all, after March Madness, y'all gonna start seeing how accurate these mock drafts are. Even whether it's ESPN, Tankathon, all the other mock draft websites that are out there, you're gonna start to see how accurate they are. When the WNBA drafts, because this is what teams look at. This is what WNBA teams look at. How well did you play in the biggest stage, the national championship tournament, when you're playing against the best of the best teams? You're not playing just any other ball clubs. So I wonder where Maddie Westball is going to get drafted. I know more than likely it's going to be, within the second round. But, she played really good. Her draft stock would have went up. Just like how HVL draft stock is definitely going to go up, after this tournament run. If HVL went into the draft last year, she probably wouldn't have got selected. So that's a good thing that she transferred out of LSU and go on to play for TCU, of course. And she's been balling out for them all season. Look at what she did this game, 26 points, 9 rebounds, dished out a good amount of assists, got a steal, got a block, and she shot efficient from the field, taking 21 shots and making 10 of them. And shot pretty good from 3, shooting 2 out of 5. And made all 4 of her free throw attempts. Played good, yo. And Notre Dame was actually leading, for most of the third quarter, right? But HVL turned it up. And what I say in my preview video, Sedona Prince her defense is the true difference maker when they're playing other teams. She was also able to block some shots on the perimeter as well. If you go back and watch the game, if you look at some of the highlights and stuff, she was blocking some shots at the perimeter, as we see. Sedona Prince, 21 points, 6 blocks, and a good passer out the post, especially in the high post, man. She had 4 assists this game, and she shot efficient from the field, going 5 out of 10. That's 50%. And she was getting a lot of foul calls because she's a big. She draws a lot of attention. She draws a lot of double teams. There's a lot of arms, swatting at her, so she was able to get to the foul line, and she took advantage of it. She made 11 out of 12 free throw shots. So shout out to her, man. Shout out to her. Madison Corner, a really good shooter. As we know, she is second in 3-pointers made in the nation, averaging 3.5 threes a game. Sniper, knockdown shooter. She hit 2 threes this game, but she went 4 out of 8 from the field overall. She definitely was able to take some players off the dribble this game. She isn't just a shooter. She has a really good foot speed. Not like Haley Van Lynch, though. Haley Van Lynch's foot speed is amazing. I love her first step. She has a really good first step. I love the way she attacks the cup. She just drives all the way to the cup and beats her opponents, and she's really shifty. But Madison Corner, she's able to read the floor really well. A lot of people only really talk about point guards having to be able to read the floor, to make passes and stuff. But shooters have to be able to know where to go on the court, to get to their spots, to find good spacing. You know what I'm saying? To help have a better offense. And she did that. She's really good at reading screens and doing backdoor cuts and stuff like that. But yeah, Madison Corner is a better player than most people really think. Agnes Nanupo played good. 7 points. Shot efficient from the field. She had one tough block on Sonia Citron, and she blocked a jump shot of hers. So she played pretty good. And this team is nice, man. TCU really got some dogs, They are a better defensive team than I thought. Besides Sedona Prince, of course. A lot of these players played really good defense on the perimeter. Madison Corner, Devion Hunter, HVL defense getting better. Agnes Nanupo was getting good perimeter defense. Yeah, this team they outplayed Notre Dame. It was a much closer game, but man, TCU run in that fourth quarter, bro. Because again, Notre Dame was mostly up throughout this matchup, right? And they was leading throughout most of the third quarter. Then TCU just turned it up and towards the second half. But this was a good game, man. Most of these players are gonna come back for Notre Dame, so it's crazy, man. I'm gonna miss seeing Sonia play with Hannah. Olivia Miles is gonna be gone, of course. I wonder where her draft stock is gonna be. She didn't shoot that good from the field. She hit 2 out of 3 threes, but she shot 3 out of 10 from the field overall. She made some nice, flashy passes, of course, but she didn't play that well. This game. But yeah, I wonder where their draft stocks are gonna be. And when you look at the team stats overall, again, TCU defense, like I stated in my preview video when I looked back at the matchup that they had in November 29th, because we know Notre Dame lost to TCU 4 months ago. And when we looked at team stats, right, Notre Dame shot really bad from the field, and Notre Dame is a really efficient team, in terms of scoring the basketball. They led the nation in 3-point percentage, and they were third in field goal percentage overall this season. So yeah, they were averaging 49, 50, 51% from the field for mostly throughout the season. And look at this. You're not going to win any ball games, shooting 32% from the field. And look at that. TCU was exactly 50% from the field overall as a team. They weren't making their threes, but and they weren't. They missed some shots at the foul line, and TCU was getting to the foul line because again we saw how many free throw attempts that Donna Prince took. But yeah, man, this was a really good game. I really enjoyed this one, and I wonder how. I wonder if TCU can go all the way now. This team is legit. This team is really good, man. A super nice, well-balanced team. But I was going to show some clips of, HVL hooping, man. Because she was balling out for sure. She was definitely balling out. Look at that. Her and Sedona Prince two-man game is perfect. They got really good chemistry. I love their two-man action. Look at her. Again, attacking the cup, that foot speed. And being relentless. Not being scared of contact. Look at that. Whoop. Quick little hezzy. Right on Sonia. A good perimeter defender. Look at the foot speed. Look at that. Stop. Turn it back up. Spin move. Pivot. Off the backboard. And that's on Hannah Adago. Another good defender. Look at that. Look at the foot speed, man. Being able to stop. Look at that. Again, her and Sedona Prince, two-man action. Look at the fake cut. Changing pace. Stopping pot for a midi. Cold, man. Look at that. Look at that. Even Sedona Prince was assisting her. Again, she's a good passer at the high post, like I said. Sedona Prince is a real good player. Hey, tough steal on Hannah, man. Look at that. Bang. Like I said, look at that. Do you see how they was going on there running the fourth quarter? See how they was going on there running? Look at that. Attacking the cup. She's not scared of contact. She likes to drive to the basket. That's going to be a real good skill that she needs to have. She can do it on all three levels. Hitting that three ball, man. She led them, She led them to that run in the fourth quarter to win the game. So shout out to HVL, man. I'm so glad that she left LSU. I made a video on the HVL back in November when I first started my channel saying how she was going to ball out for TCU and her draft stock is going to go all the way up. And she did it. She did it. Again, this GMs look at this, bro. They really care about March Madness the most because you're playing the best of the best teams. And they want to see how you match up against them. And like I said in my preview video about HVL back, 4 or 5 months ago now, I said if she's able to bring her field goal percentage from, because she usually was shooting 41% from the field. I said if she brings it up to 44, that would be perfect. And look at what she did. Look at what she did, man. This season, she's shooting close to 46% from the field, bro. Crazy. Assist numbers are good. 5.5 assists a game. Good rebounding numbers for a guard. She's listed at 5'9", but HVL is really 5'7", bro. Look at that, 17 points. 17 points on 46% field goal shooting. Cold, man. And just look at her numbers from the most recent games, man. She's playing really good. Her draft stock is going to go up. Her draft stock is going up, man. Again, look at that. She brought her field goal percentage up from the previous seasons. And just, I'm telling you, HVL, she's going to get definitely drafted much earlier in the 2025 WNBA draft. So it's going to be interesting to see what team picks her up. But, man, shout out to Notre Dame. Again, I love watching this team hoop. I wonder what they're going to do now. They're going to have to take advantage of the transfer portal. They're definitely going to have to pick up some good freshmen next season. Again, because, as we know, most of their players are going to be gone. They're good players. Maddie Westbell, although she didn't play as well, she was still a good player for them for the last, 3 to 4 years. Olivia Miles is going to be drafted in this coming draft as well. Sonia Citron. So, hey, the only players that's really coming back for, on the starting five is really just Hannah and Leah Tu King. So, man, I wonder what they're going to do. They're going to have to I really think they should pick up Latson from Florida State, bro. They should pick her up, man, because we know she put her name in the transfer portal now. So, and she led the nation in points per game, averaging 26 points. She's cold. Having her and Hannah in the backcourt, that will be clutch. But I wonder where Latson will go, man. So that's another player to watch out for. So I think they should definitely pick her up. But, hey, we will see. And we will see what TCU do, man. We will see if they defeat whoever is next to them. Because, hey, they're in the Elite 8 now. And anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. And again, this team is a much better defensive team than I thought as well, than I thought before. And I even mentioned in my previous video how much good shooting that they have, from Haley Van Lith, Madison Corner. Taylor Bigby didn't shoot the ball at all this game, but when she shoots, it's money. She's a good 3-point shooter. Agnes is a good 3-point shooter as well. I even stated that they had better shooters on this team than Notre Dame. They have much more spacing, but this team is really good, man. Shout out to TCU, but hey, Notre Dame had a good season. But tell me your thoughts and opinions, man, in the comments section below, bro, about this matchup, man. So what are your thoughts on the players, from both teams, and do y'all think TCU can go all the way? Because it's looking like they got a chance. This team is really cold, man. This team's nice, man. They got some killers on this roster. All right, but again, please tell me your thoughts and opinions. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned in for these next videos I'm going to drop within these following days. All right? Till next video.